So if you're building up a cash buyers list for your real estate wholesaling business, which you're gonna need one eventually if you wanna sell a lot of your deals and be able to sell your discounted properties consistently, then you're probably gonna come across purchasing a cash buyers list from someone else, whether it be a company or someone else that's a wholesaler themselves that is wanting to sell their cash buyers list. Should you buy the list? And if so, what should you do to make sure that it's a good list and you're just not wasting your money? Hey, what's going on everyone? Devin Knupp here, back at you with a brand new video. And like I said in the intro, we're talking about cash buyers lists and purchasing them from companies and people. So as far as I'm concerned, there's two different ways to buy a specific list as far as cash buyers go. There's obviously, you can build up your own cash buyers list, and there's a lot of different strategies on that. And at the end of this video, I'll put a playlist. I have a few videos that I put together on how to find cash buyers inside of your market. So if you need help finding cash buyers yourself, and all of them are, for the most part, are free ways, wait till the end of the video and I'll put it at the end. But if you're wanting to buy a cash buyers list, the thing is there's a lot of people wanting to sell a cash buyers list, but they're not really concerned about how willing these cash buyers are to buying a property. So the problem with that is if you just buy a list of some names, emails, and addresses or whatever of these cash buyers, then if they're not buying houses, then it's just a waste of money. If you have built up a cash buyers list yourself and you've talked to tons and tons of people and you've added a lot of people to your list, if you have a list of like 100, 200, let's say, 90% of those buyers, they're not really looking to buy a deal. Like, they're mainly time wasters. They're like interested in the idea of owning a house or buying a house, but they're not actually serious about purchasing a house, or let alone actually have the cash available to purchase a house. And so with this, obviously there's going to be a lot of fluff and time wasters. So I'm not going to really recommend any specific websites inside this video, because there's a lot of websites. I know there's like at least 2 or 3 that are selling cash buyers lists, and you can go ahead and try to buy it from them. But what I would really try to do if you are purchasing a cash buyers list is, the first thing what I would do is either A, talk to someone in the company and see where they're sourcing these cash buyers. And if it's just from something like ListSource, or they're just pulling in data, it's not necessarily just people that are currently buying houses, then I probably wouldn't want to buy houses, like buy this list from this person or this company. What I would want to do is buy a list from somebody that has active cash buyers, not just what the data says is cash buyers. So it's more of like a relationship basis versus just a numbers basis. And obviously, yeah, it can work. You can find someone inside of your market that's purchased 50 houses this year off of just data sense, but I mean, you want a like wider variety on your list. Maybe they're only buying one specific type of house, and if you're not finding those types of discounted properties, then that cash buyer really doesn't mean anything to you if they're not buying the houses that you find from your marketing tactics as a wholesaler. And with this, I would really try to find as well like some customer reviews. Go on to something like Bigger Pockets, or go on to some of these other like Facebook, ask around, talk to a lot of look up reviews on Google and stuff, and see what you can find as far as like the details on this cash buyers list, and see if it's really worth the money. Because if it's not worth the money, and people are saying, hey, I bought a cash buyers list, and it turns out none of these cash buyers have ever bought one of these people's properties, then obviously it's kind of a waste of time. And now here's the thing, this is what I would recommend if you're looking to buy a cash buyers list, is talk to other wholesalers that are currently closing deals. And the problem with this though is these cash buyers lists are going to be more expensive. Never buy just a nationwide cash buyers list, because you should only be marketing in just one market, because if you're all over the place just trying to do deals in every single market, I wish you good luck. You're probably gonna have a lot of trouble having success just having this general void of saying like, yeah, I do deals all over the place. If you just pick one market and just focus on it, you're gonna be doing a lot better. So find out who has a cash buyers list inside of that market, and you're probably going to have to spend a decent amount of money to purchase this cash buyers list. And the thing is it'll probably cost, like, it's either gonna have to have a really good relationship with this other wholesaler, or they're probably just gonna want a JV on deals with you rather than just give up their cash buyers list. And obviously this is a problem. So in order to get these good cash buyers lists, you have to put in the work to build up this cash buyers list versus just buying it from somebody else, because that's where the money is at, having these cash buyers. And as far as like how much to spend on a cash buyers list, I'll be honest with you guys, I've only ever bought a cash buyers list once when I was getting started. I was really trying to get my first 150 cash buyers, and I bought a list from this guy that was selling a nationwide list, and I bought the list, I think I paid like $50 or something like that, and I was doing wholesale deals in the state of Idaho, so there was only like 40 emails on there, so I paid just over $1 per email, and they had phone numbers as well. And the thing is none of those people ever bought one of my deals, so I did actually make my money back. I ended up reselling the list to a couple other people. I think I just broke even because I saw it for like a little bit less or something like that, the Excel spreadsheet. And then I only sold it to like 2 people that were really trying to build up their cash buyers list, but they lived in like Texas or something like that, and this list had like literally like 200 or 300 cash buyers in those states, versus where I only had like 40 in the state of Idaho. So it wasn't really worth my time, but it was more worth their time. So you got to really kind of lay out the pros and cons of it. If you're in a city that it's super populated and you can buy a list of like literally thousands of people, yeah, you can go for it honestly if you want. Just don't spend a lot of money on it. Like if I were buying a list off of someone that was selling it, that wasn't currently like a wholesaler and has these buyers that they work with literally every single day on every single deal that they're closing, then I probably wouldn't spend any more than $100, to be honest with you guys. I would probably lean towards like $50 or less. It just really depends on the quality of the data and where they're sourcing these buyers from. And then if you're talking with another wholesaler, look forward to spending hundreds if not thousands of dollars buying a list from somebody else. Chances are they probably won't even have their buyers list for sale, because they have specific buyers that are buying every single deal, so they would much rather just JV on a deal with you if you bring the wholesale side, the property side of the deal to the transaction, to the closing table. So at the end of the day, what I really recommend for you guys to do is just go find cash buyers yourself. It doesn't really make all that much sense to buy a cash buyers list. I would much rather build up my own list, build up the relationship, figure out the criteria of what the people want inside of the market that I'm doing wholesale deals in, and just go from there. So like I said, I'll put the playlist to all of the videos on how to find cash buyers. I'll put it in one of these corners up here. But I would really take advantage of going out there. I've had people literally get 50 cash buyers within a couple of hours, and 50 is enough to where 1 or 2 of those is going to be an actual serious cash buyer. And if you can get it to like 100, 150, 200 cash buyers, you got yourself in your hands a solid cash buyers list, at least to start. You obviously want to keep building it up, and if you live in a little bit of a bigger market, it'll probably start to get to the thousands point where you have a really solid cash buyers list, just because there's a lot of time wasters out there, and you just got to figure out who is the serious cash buyers in your market. And the best way to do that is by volume. And like I said, some of these strategies, I don't really see anybody else talking about as far as like some of these cash buyers videos. Like I talk about how to find cash buyers on Facebook inside of local Facebook groups, where you literally just create a post and then just add people onto your email list or add to your Excel spreadsheet and just shoot them up with the deals and everything. And so on top of that, what I would really recommend if you're buying a cash buyers list is email or talk to every single person on the list. You don't want to just be sending people deals, because if you're using an autoresponder and you're just emailing people deals and they didn't say, yeah, I want you to send me your deals, then the ISP could get spam, and you're gonna get super low open rates, and you're gonna get the spam box if you send out emails. So I'm not gonna go into detail about that. I'm not like a super genius about it. I don't know like all the email autoresponder stuff. But what I do know is when you email people that don't want to be on your list, you could actually get screwed by that situation. So make sure that they want to be on your list before you send out emails. And it's better to just talk to these people, kind of see what they're actually looking for, and kind of building more of a close relationship with these cash buyers. As if I were you trying to get in the business, which this is my mindset, I'm in it for the long run, so I want to have them buy multiple properties rather than just one or two. I want them to buy 20, 50 properties from me. So really try to figure out who those people are that are willing to work with you in that sort of relationship, and just run with them, honestly, at the end of the day. Figure out who your like top tier cash buyers are and feed them everything that you can, and maybe take them out to dinner and stuff like that. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Go check out this playlist. I think I got the side screwed up. I got my camera back, so I got used to doing it on my phone. So anyways, check out this video, super good. And I don't even know what it is, to be honest, but I'll see you in there. And I also upload every day, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.